everyone, welcome. Today I am going to finish this design here. This was in the Punchneedle Primitive Stitchers magazine, summer issue 2020. I love it. I love it. Anything red, white, and blue, I love it. So I decided I was going to use this piece. Like when I'm at Joann or Hobby Lobby or Michael, wherever I'm at, I always check and see if they have cool finishing items. This piece here, I'm thinking I got it at Joann. www.jillybean-soup.com. Let me zoom in on that, and you can screenshot that or write it down. But I want to say I got this at Joann. I was going to paint my country, my home here, and then have the piece right here because it's my country, and then this is in the shape of a house. I really liked that, but I think that's kind of like, it's obvious that this is a house or a home, so I didn't think I really needed to put that on there. Plus, I didn't want y'all to have to try to paint that yourselves. So I instead found these little stickers that I bought at Doogie's. That's what the tag said. A long time ago. So it wouldn't have to be these stickers. I'm sure you can find some stickers of some sort. But I'm just going to do USA. I think I'm just going to do USA right here. I may get this part done and say, no, I really want to put my country, my home. I still may end up doing that. So what I did, this piece came, it was all this color, okay? I painted this part, the sides, and down in that groove, I painted a navy blue. Then this piece was pure stark white. Hated it. So I put some gloss varnish on it, and then I put crackle medium, Josonia crackle medium on it. And then I went over it with a rag and some raw umber and watered down raw umber paint so that it's got like a crackle finish on it. Way more grungy, way more cool. It is shiny, so I'm just sitting here thinking that I may go ahead and put a matte varnish over top of it and let that dry while I'm working on finishing this piece up. So I'm going to stop here and I'll be right back. As I was putting the matte varnish on that other piece, I decided I may as well go ahead and sand the edges. So I sand and edged, oh my lord. I sand the edges of this and then put some watered down raw umber on it to kind of give it a little bit more antique look. Oh, I want to just mention my nails. I know they look horrible. I don't know if you heard the story, but here's the story. After Nashville, I stayed with my friend Kristen. We went and got mani-pedis, and I got this thing. I forget what they call it, but it's a dip. So they put something on your nail, then they dip it in this powdery stuff, and then they, do that 3 or 4 times so it builds up and it makes your nails real strong. The problem is my nails have grown out a good, probably almost 1/4 of an inch. It's been about a month. And, we're on quarantine and I can't go get my nails done. And I don't have the acetone that I need to take these off. This gel, or it's not gel gel polish. I don't know what it's called. So it looks horrible, but I wanted to point that out just so that you didn't think, what is this chick doing with her nails? So we're in the throes of the COVID-19 shelter in place. I haven't left the house since the 17th of March, which is basically a month. I have not left the premises. My husband does the grocery shopping and any other errands that need run, and I stay home. So my friend just told me the other day, though, my friend Kristen that got her nails done at the same time, she said you can order the pure acetone on Amazon, and then you can do the dipping thing yourself. But I think I'm just gonna take it off, and then I'm gonna not do my nails until we're out of quarantine. Okay, so I leave, you know, as you can see, about 3/4 of an inch. It's not exact, I don't worry about that. I do the corners first with my hot glue gun. This project is due today. It took me a long time to punch this because I kept frogging. I would punch a big section and go, nope, I don't like that color there. So, you know, sometimes it's like that. Sometimes I can do a punch needle, pull the floss, and just punch the entire thing, and it turns out beautifully. And then there's other times it's like, no, that color doesn't look right. So I switch it out for something else, and sometimes it still doesn't look right, and I have to rip it out again. And that was the case with this particular design. But I think it's worth it because I love how it turned out. So we're working from the back. I got all 4 corners hot glued down. And then I'm just going to run a bead along here and fold it over. I haven't done finishing in a while. I can't say as I've missed it. I already burnt myself once. Thank you, Jesus. That little cha-ching means I got an Etsy sale. So, thank you, Jesus, and thank you to whoever purchased something from me. Okay. I love how fast hot glue is to get things done, but it just sticks all over your hands, and it just kind of drives me crazy. These days it's a short trip. The corners on this particular design is rounded. So it's allowing me to leave a little bit of a gap there on those corners. Normally I would miter them perfectly together, but I don't have to on this particular design because the corners are rounded, and I'll show you that a little bit closer as soon as I'm done doing this gluing down of the edges. Little stringies. So there you have it. See how they're rounded? I love that look. I think that looks great. Okay, for my little trick that I like to do, I use a permanent marker and I color the edges. Unless, sometimes, you know, if you're gonna put pom-pom trim or something around the edge and glue it up nice and tight, you probably can get away with not coloring the edge, but it can still show a little bit, so I just find it to be better to color the edge, just because I don't want any of that white weaver's cloth showing. Of course, it's nice if you can have a marker that matches the last row of your punching, but it's really not necessary if you just use black. We basically just don't want any of the white weaver's cloth showing. So see, I just go along the edge like this. I decided these stickers were too chintzy looking. I stuck one on there and I was like, no, too chintzy. I do want to mention this. If you do, I love the look of pom-pom, but because I put this kind of reddish border, faded red border around the whole thing when I was punching, it doesn't really need any pom-pom. However, if I were to use one, this is the one I would use. Dames of the Needle Nyx Coat. That matches so well that last row. So I was really tempted to put that on, but I just don't think it needs it. So I went through all my treasures that I have. I have all kinds of, like, I'm always looking for and picking up, okay, picking up sounds like I'm stealing, purchasing things from the scrapbook section of Joann's. And I found this that says peace, just plain and simple, and I think I'm gonna put that right there. Just that way it's not too much. I don't even think I could have painted my country, my home. There's just not enough room up there. So I just like that. I don't know, I wonder if this would look better right here. That's kind of cool too, just right there at the corner. Like at the cornerstone of the house. It says peace. I guess I should zoom in a little bit so maybe you can see that better. Okay, we're just about done. So this slides in and out. There's a groove here at the top, and I can't get it out now because I've painted over it. It's a little bit tighter fit than it was before. So that just slides in, which made it really nice for painting this navy and then distressing that inside. Since they were separate pieces, it was really nice. But just know that once you put this on here, it ain't sliding out anymore. All right, so I just want to make sure I have that centered. And I go all the way around, not too close to the edge because I don't want it to squeeze out. Make sure I have it nice and coated. You want to make sure it's centered, so I have to have it lower so I can actually see what I'm doing. So you're not going to see this part, and I apologize. Okay, so now it's adhered to our little house, and I love it. I think it looks really cute. I wanted to put maybe a little bow or something. Hold on, I can actually move that up a little bit. Okay, I want to put a little bow of some sort, and I have this ribbon. I found this ribbon while cleaning an area of my studio, and I thought that's really pretty. I've never used that on anything. So let me just make sure the colors match good. It's a little bit brighter than I would want. I don't know, I'm gonna cut some and make a bow and see if I like it. Oh, I don't like that it's not double-sided. Nope. Delete, delete. Stop, Athena, stop. Okay, y'all. Don't hate me. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. I created these little stars years and years ago using Sculpey clay. And I made several of them. I used to make pins out of them. I'd put a little pin on there. And I knew I had one in my studio, and I went to the cupboard, and sure enough, I found one, and I think that is what I'm going to put right there. I think that is super cute. I just need to antique it a bit, so I will be right back. So it is done. I love that little star. I'm so glad I remembered that I sculpted that years and years and years and years and years ago. Is he not adorable? He's got little eyes, little nose sticking out, little mouth. It's kind of grungy. I think he's so cute. And he just looks really cute with this little design here. I'm going to turn this light off, see if that helps. There we go. Oh yeah, that color is much better. Nothing like natural light. Then I decided this little piece, I'm just going to leave that off because I don't need anything else with him on there. So now I'm off to photograph it so that I can get it in the magazine. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy punching this design, and I hope you have fun finishing it too. All right, see you next time. Bye.